Welcome, Aquarius, to my temple. You are now attending your February 2025 Astro Tarot forecast. Happy birthday. For those of you who are experiencing your birthday this month. I was born March 1st, so I'm immediately after you, and I'm going to be 73 very soon. This reading, Astro Tarot forecast, will be relevant to you if your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign is Aquarius. I have Venus in Aquarius, so my heart is always captured by Aquarians. Just before we begin the forecast, what I've been doing is updating my followers with my latest news on my new Hawaii adventure. I very briefly am a refugee, recent refugee from the hurricanes of Florida. I've been living there for 15 years, working, doing these readings, as well as I'm a yoga teacher primarily. And the two hurricanes really took away everything that I held dear. And so it gave me the courage to actually make a dramatic move back to Hawaii, where I'd also lived for about 15 to 18 years, I can't remember. But Maui, the island on which I lived for those many years, has changed dramatically. So I discovered when I got there. So I decided to try an island I never really lived on before, the Big Island. And it is an extraordinary place, I'll tell you. But as I had mentioned previously, my living situation here, which I acquired through Craigslist, is less than I had expected. Although it's a pretty place and it's in a good neighborhood, it has its drawbacks, which I'll be able to tell you more about once I move. So the good news is that I am going to move, maybe in about a month or two, hopefully even sooner if things go my way, to a beautiful off-grid compound of homes built by a single individual. And it's totally self-sufficient, except for internet, which I have to bring myself. I'm going to buy a Starlink unit, and hopefully that will give us the kind of internet that I need to continue to interact with you. And this place is what I was looking for. A place of peace, quiet, and mutual respect. The other piece of good news is for those of my viewers who have been following my journey. There's a beautiful yoga retreat out here called Kirpal Yoga Retreat and Eco Center. And it is just that. It's an ecological wonder. And I proposed to them for them to allow me to film my yoga classes in their beautiful yoga facility, yoga room. And in exchange, I would advertise them, which I'm very willing to do because they're totally vegan and they're spiritually authentic. And I mentioned before that there's little kitty cats running all over the place. So I'm an absolute kitten lover, so I'll be very happy to visit there. They said I can come as frequently as I want to film, and I can film their grounds and show you what it's like, so that you can come there either on your own or perhaps a little down the road. We could organize a retreat, a group retreat, where I would teach you yoga, and I would be able to be there with you. So they said yes. They said yes, and so that's the good news. Now, we're ready. If you're new to the channel, what I do is I divide the reading into two. The astrology segment has I only follow the transits of two planets, Mars and Venus, because they bring us into the current events of the moment. And then I follow that up with a 4-card spread in tarot. And hopefully I'll find a way to bridge the two sources of information. So let's begin with the transit of Mars. Mars is in retrograde in Cancer for practically the entire month. And if we look over here, starting with your sign, Aquarius, let's see where Cancer is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. The house of health, primarily. And work, labor. But I think that health is its primary focus. And when we have Mars retrograde, particularly in Cancer, it could be a review of your health, a reassessment of your health, or maybe an illness of some sort, either mild or not so mild. It's about going over how you're treating yourself, your lifestyle. What in your lifestyle may be contributing to either your ill health or your good health. It's a review of your health regime, your diet, your exercise program, so that you can live at the peak of your health. So it's a deep review. Maybe you're studying what gives ultimate or the pinnacle of health. I'm a vegan, and it's extremely important for me to maintain a vegan diet for my health. Of course, I'm an ethical vegan primarily, but it has kept me at 72 in peak health. So that might be too radical for you, but you're going to perhaps review how you could change. It's my phone. How you can change aspects of your lifestyle, living habits, diet, and so on, to assure optimum health. It could also be a lapse in your health, winter cold, something from the past, health-wise, that reemerges. Something perhaps that you've not dealt with in the past that needs to be dealt with now. That is what the meaning of the transit of Mars in your 6th house is. So let's now move on to Venus. Venus is direct, and it's in Aries, which is a powerful forward motion. And Venus is the planet of love, comfort, security, money, and where is it? So here you are, Aquarius, 1, 2, 3, it's in your third house. The third house is communication, so this is positive news, positive communication, news that delights, it uplifts. This is a positive interaction with community. Maybe you are being asked to join some community group or organization. Getting to know your community, becoming a part of your community. Venus is again the symbol of love. And perhaps it's also about finding ways to make more money by interacting with your community, by being more open to community members, groups, functions, going to them, enjoying your community, attending community functions, community organizational events, and in doing so, finding friends, even finding work opportunities. So this is the meaning of the transits of Mars and Venus in February for you, Aquarius. So let's now start your tarot forecast. Aquarius, to your tarot forecast for February 2025. Got to get used to saying that. And this is where I take the opportunity to just put a little extra randomness into the cards, and to thank you for your viewership, for liking, sharing, and subscribing, even though because of this unfortunate situation I'm in right now, in this tiny room, and not really being able to find a place to broadcast from that's aesthetic, quiet, peaceful, and calm. I have to do it from here. And so I've lost a lot of followers. I hope to gain back as soon as I'm in my new place and I can actually, it's almost like starting a new life. This is sort of the interim. And my real new life will start very soon. I want to thank you for your support, previous or current. If you have any questions about your own life, and you need a tarot card reader that's been through practically all of life's experiences, I'm more than happy to read for you. But I warn you, I'm very honest. And whatever the cards say, I tell you. So, that said, let's begin. Good. In the position of the overall mood or energy of the month, the Four of Wands. And if we look at it, what we see is 4 wands with a garland, a victory garland, hung right over them, creating sort of a gate that is beckoning you in. There are 2 people with bouquets of flowers held up high, welcoming you. This very much could be the Venus in the 3rd house. So you're joining. You're being asked to join your community. Maybe it's a workspace. Maybe it's a group, a a place where you will find support, understanding, and where you will have creative appreciation, where your creativity will be honored and supported and encouraged. So get out there. Become a part of your greater community. Or if it's about finding a new job, you're going to love the new job because the people within that environment want you there. They want you to succeed and thrive. So this is the overall energy or mood of the month of February. And in the position of what will challenge you, the Two of Cups, love. This is the Minor Arcana love card. It's about finding another, an ally, a friend, a lover who is on the same level emotionally as you are. It's about finding companionship that is mutually satisfying. It's about contracts that are beneficial to both parties. It's about being able to find a relationship of equals. Remember that we had the first one, which is we've got two people in the background and we've got two people here. So though the community may be made of a larger body of people, perhaps within that body of people you actually find real friendship, real love. It's up to you to cultivate it. It's in your challenge position. And that means you have to be vulnerable, open, accepting, uncritical, and willing to meet someone halfway. That is your challenge. In the position of the unexpected, another two, and it's reversed. The Two of Wands reversed. This could refer to what we were saying about the sixth house of health, diet, lifestyle. So it's about reviewing your plans. Maybe not being able to make decisions because you don't really know which direction to take. You're just sort of in limbo about a major decision concerning your health, perhaps, or concerning your career, because this is Wands. And so it's suspended decisions and a review, reviewing your plans. Or maybe you feel you can't make decisions because you don't have well-laid plans, maybe concerning your health. So it's perhaps a wake-up call to be more strategic, to be more forward-looking, and to make a plan about how you eat, how you live, and what you're going to do about your health if it's in jeopardy in any way, or if it's about your career, to take a moment and just reflect on what goals you've set if you've set any at all, and to then begin the process of creating concrete, rational plans that have the chance of manifestation in the real world. That is your unexpected. Unexpectedly, you are put in the position where you have to make perhaps a major decision, but you're not prepared. You're not ready. You have to review, again, Mars in retrograde, going over something so that you have all the facts and details. And then you could perhaps make a more sound and rational decision, a more creative decision. There you go. Now let's see how it all ends. Oh, wow. So you do ultimately come out of that indecisive conundrum, because now you have judgment. You have a sort of revelation. The angel above the family emerging from their coffins is blowing a trumpet. That's a wake-up call. That is a call towards what will give you ultimate fulfillment. Maybe the coffins represent a darker period where you were in the dark about something, or where you were experiencing more negative events. And now you emerge from that coffin, be that about your health, or about maybe isolating yourself too much from community, and you become sort of enlightened. You get a revelation. You see the light, and you answer the call. This is a sort of a revolution of consciousness, a revolution of physicality as well. Your mind, body, and soul participate equally in this awakening. You awaken to a truth. You awaken to a realization that the solution was always internal, and that you really just had to pay attention to the problem, the situation, and put your mind and heart in it. And then, this is sort of, it's very heavenly. You feel something's happened that's heaven sent, and you are ecstatic. You're beyond excited about the whole thing. So at the end of the month, there's this sort of opening up. The gates of heaven open up, and you realize that perhaps it was you who kept those gates closed. And then once your heart opens up, so do those gates. That is your forecast for February. Thank you very much for coming to the reading. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Thank you for supporting me in whatever way you can. I much appreciate it and need it too. So thank you. All my love. I'll see you next month, and happy birthday.